Welcome to Coffee with Grant. And once again, we've got Thomas Volker. And today we're going to be covering mouth ulcers and
mouth wounds.
And wounds. Okay, brilliant.
Yeah.
So looking forward to it. All yours, Thomas.
Yeah, thank you, Grant. Let's have a look. So today we're going to chat about mouth ulcers and wounds in the mouth, and what actually causes these wounds and ulcers, and what can we do about it to get rid of them. There's a picture of a typical wound within the lip on the inside. They are very painful. They often seem to appear overnight, so often not a gradual process, and you can have multiple of them, many within the cheeks, on the inside, etc. And sometimes there are also wounds on the tongue even. Now, what causes these mouth ulcers or wounds? One very common denominator is stress. Now, I had to learn that stress is not only what happens to you, but it's really how you react to whatever environmental factors you are exposed to. So if you're under stress, whether it's at work or maybe exams at school or financial or whatever, and that happens for a longish time, your body secretes a product called cortisol, and this cortisol suppresses your natural immune system. And once that happens, your body is no longer in balance and not able to care for itself, so that infections can come in and causing this. So the ulcers in the mouth are very often caused by fungal overgrowth and infections. They can obviously, you can have wounds in the mouth also by burns if you drink too hot coffee or something like that, or maybe very sharp spices that burn you. Even things like anemia, which is a shortage of red blood cells, can be the underlying cause for mouth ulcers and wounds within the mouth. If you have that Candida overgrowth, one can often see it in the form of a whiteness on the tongue that is not just the normal digestive juices that you have, but a really white discoloration of the tongue, and I'll show you a picture in a minute. Yeah. And the symptoms are very common. You will know if you have got wounds in the mouth because it's very uncomfortable, it's painful. Often there's redness around those wounds, and whenever you drink something or eat something, because the wounds are raw and your nerves are exposed there, it's very painful when you swallow. So here's a picture of a tongue with Candida overgrowth that is quite severe, and that can also be very painful. Right, now how do we treat it? Yeah, the good news is it's a very easy treatment. So you take a big sip of the Quantum.Silver solution, fill your mouth with it, and keep it in the mouth as long as you can. Maybe you can play around with your tongue a bit to make sure that the Quantum.Silver reaches every area of your inside of your mouth that has got wounds or is infected. And if you can keep it there at least for 30 seconds, and then do not spit it out, but swallow it. If you swallow it, that Quantum.Silver will be absorbed into your bloodstream, and then through the blood circulation during the day, it will also keep getting to the areas that are infected and kill that fungus so that your body can recover quite fast. This should be repeated at least 3 times a day. You can do it 3 to 5 times. Keep as much of the Quantum.Silver in your mouth to have direct contact with those wounds, and then you swallow it afterwards, and you will see your recovery will be pretty fast. It's not necessary to use any other product together with that. Obviously, just also have a look at your general life and what stress factors you have. Maybe you don't sleep enough, maybe it's a problem at work that you can sort out, etc. And that will help to stimulate your normal immune function of your body, so that the body can take care of itself and heal from this condition. Thank you. So that just shows you, if you've got this product at home in your home kit, your home first aid kit, it is so important to start treatment immediately before it gets very severe, and your response will be so much faster the quicker you start with the treatment. And keep it handy wherever you are. If you travel, take some along, so that if something should occur with you or one of your family members, you can go into the treatment immediately. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go, Thomas. You make it sound so simple. It's like the answer to everything.
For all infections, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Because before we started this interview, I did ask you the difference between a cold sore and an ulcer. Maybe you want to just explain that, because I was a little bit confused to how it worked.
Okay. I haven't spoken about the cold sores yet. Cold sores are caused by a viral infection called herpes simplex. That virus can reside in your skin without any symptoms for years. But under certain conditions and stress conditions, again, when your immune system is broken down, then all of a sudden that cold sore appears. And it can appear either in the nose where the mucosa is, or somewhere on the lips. That's the most common places where you see this viral condition and the cold sore appearing. So for a cold sore, we recommend that you use our gel, the Quantum.Silver gel. It is water-based and very easy to apply. So you just take that and then you smear it onto the wound and let it dry there. What is also very helpful with cold sores is to take a product called lysine, which is an amino acid, which you can buy in your pharmacy. This lysine helps with the repair of the condition, so it heals so much faster if you take lysine in combination with this. And then also drink the silver at the same time, 50 ml twice a day, or 1 capsule of Quantum.Silver twice a day, in addition to the gel, so that your blood always has this Quantum.Silver to affect wherever the virus is, because our idea is to get rid of the virus. We don't want to keep it in the body, and every time there's stress, there's a new cold sore popping up. So, and drink ample quantities of it. Don't be shy. Minimum 50 ml per adult twice a day for at least a week. Yeah, it sounds simple because this is such a unique product, and because it kills viruses, bacteria, or fungi. So it doesn't really matter which one of those are infected. You don't even need a diagnosis. But what you do need is the Quantum.Silver, and to start the treatment immediately for the best results and the fastest recovery.
Yeah, I asked you a simple question, but it obviously deserved a longer answer, which is incredible, but it sorted that out for me. But also, what people should do is go back and watch previous videos that and meetings that we've had, because there's a lot of overlaps to why and what and how. So, once you start watching this video, watch the others, because they're educational in every facet that you can think of. So, Thomas, once again, have we finished, Thomas? Sorry, I was cutting you short.
Yeah, no, I think for this condition, we're done, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And as you know, on the website, there's also a telephone number. If you've got specific conditions or questions about a situation, you're welcome to send us a WhatsApp on that business telephone number, and I will reply to it. Or you can read up more information on our website, which is freely available, to get more insight into how to treat these conditions.
Yeah, and just to recap the website, www.q/health.co.za. And once again, I put it on the screen for those of you who didn't get it. But Thomas, thank you very, very much, and looking forward to the next session.
Yeah, thank you, Grant. Have a great day.
Cheers.